Right, I don't know if you're back with me. Apologies about that. I'm not quite sure what happened. But yeah, hopefully we should be back running now. Apologies about that. Anyway, well, let's see if we can get into another game. Let's just see actually if we can, if he's managed to leave that game up, might be able to rejoin and finish that one off. It wasn't going brilliantly. We really weren't fast like it normally is. Here we go. Might be back in. Dun 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 dun. We're back in. Sorry, but looks like we're back in. Where are we? Okay. Okay. We're sort of looking like he's got one more reroll. Yeah, here's his last reroll. Is he going to hit me for bungloads of damage? What possibly? No, he hasn't hit it. What a result. This is one of the problems with this kind of deck. He hasn't got a super amount of black damage sides. So yeah, okay. Well, I'm feeling a little bit better about this now. So, do you know what? Oh no, planned explosion is not on this time round, but we will do this. Well, let's stay at that. Okay, alright, well, let's see what he does. We're going to disrupt me some resources, discard me some cards. Discard a card. Right, let's see. If he hits my second chance, I'll be a little bit disappointed. Ah well, what can you do? He's going to take a bunch of resources, but he's only going to take 2. Oh, focus. 2, the 3 for 1, and the +2, because there's quite a bit of damage, and should be able to hit Han fairly hard here. He'll take the 2, bop, bop, and I will shoot him for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, onto Han. Woo! That's what fly fishing can do. He gone claim, but not do anything. I am just on 3 damage. Like, we're doing alright here, gang. Oops, I should be on 2. Do I keep rearm? I've got nothing in the bin. I've only got the 2 though. I've lost second chance. I do need to get the dice out. Am I going to get planned explosion off? 1, 2, 3. Possibly, but probably not realistically. Question is, do I even need? I don't even need to try for it. So I think, do you know what? I'm just going to take 5. Just going to go for it. New deck, or newer deck. Play with it. Okay. So we pulled the rearm. We've got stuff to chuck away. U-wing, that's a pain. C3PO could be okay. Has he rolled horribly? He's not rolled anything really all that great. Okay. And he has rolled the 2 disrupt, so I feel like we need to take advantage of it. So let's play 3PO out for the 1. We probably won't use the card up, the die up then. I haven't played with 3PO yet. So quite keen to see how he does for me. Okay, now he's rolled the 1. I'm going to have to Guardian that away. Here, we take the 1 here, and we roll in our Rebel Trooper. +1, he goes for the big reroll. Oh, could have a character just deleted here if I'm not careful, because I've got no movement. Oh my goodness, he's not rolled well. Oh, that's a bit rubbish. Let's get Akbar in. We've got the reroll fodder. Yeah, know the feeling. It's one of the reasons I haven't built a hand deck in a long time. I do find him frustrating to play against, to play with. The amount of times you just have those turns where you seem to just see loads of modifiers, but the damage just isn't there. Now I've rolled the 1, and the 1, I mean, it's 2 damage, that's nearly a dead hand. I mean, I could consider just doing it. He's rolled the 3 for 1, he's got 2 resources. Can I do anything about it? I really can't. What's he going to do there? He's going to do 9 damage. It's going to be a dead Akbar. There's got to be something I can do. Yeah, I'm not sure there is here. I do feel like I need a bit more removal in this deck. Alright, let's do this. We could, of course, kill the hired gun. That would be okay too. Actually, that would be. I'd feel that would be worse. If he kills Akbar, he's taken away 2 dice and a good ability. But that hired gun's the one that's doing the damage. Oh, it's an interesting decision he's got. Yeah, I think if you push me, that's probably the one I would have gone for. Yes, we haven't got a lot to do here. I think what we'll do is we'll activate this man. Okay. And he's got 2 disrupt, which is a bit annoying. Which is one of the things I do find playing against hand. You do end up facing a lot of a 2 disrupt hand die just sat there messing with your resources, which is quite cool sort of theme, I guess. So he's going for a big overwrite. The holdout blaster, interesting, and then he's doing the disrupt. Okay. See, I might just discard. What have I got here that I just don't really care about? He's not going to get any supports out in this deck, is he? Mind you, so how many cards left? I'm not going to get this out, like that's just not going to happen. I think I'd rather just go for a reroll at this stage. He's got a discard on. Sod it. It's just, I can make that be whatever I like. Let's just reroll this. If we hit that, yes, we do. Love it. So funny. That's got. He's thinking, well, that's annoying. I'm not going to type that. That's not cool typing that. Although I could say sorry. That was pretty jammy. Okay, yeah. So what we'll do is let's remove that. And yeah, to the 2 to him. Oh no. Sorry, you choose. I was thinking I got to decide where it goes, but yeah. Yeah. See, do I even want to keep these? I might, if I can get a resource out of it. I'll discard that. I'm going to play it out. I'm going to rearm it. Ah! I don't really care about him claiming here. Come on. Can I get that 1 damage? Okay. Or do I go for the kill? No, I'll take that. Draw 4. 1, 2. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Unless he gets another holdout blaster on. Ah, oh, pants. That's a bit of a pain. Let's play rearm. I don't really know if this gun's any good, but hey, we've got to go with it. We can hit and run next. You never know, we might get something decent out of it. I might have to Guardian. Oh crap. Blech. Well, hands rolling now. What do we do? So he's on 4, so I don't want to take away the 3, so let's do that one. And roll him out. Oh, actually, probably should have hit and runned it. Yeah, never mind. Oh. Oh well, that's fine. Now I'll play hit and run. Too fast. Never mind. Here we go. Is there any chance of killing off Han? Probably not. No. Certainly not with that roll. Could get a rocket launcher though, wouldn't it? Yeah, that dug in really cost me. Hello, he's hitting the damage now. What's he got on the table then? 3, 4, he's got 5 on the table. It's not looking good, gang, is it? It's not looking good. Ugh. Mind you, it doesn't really matter with 3PO, I don't really care what he rolls. Don't think there's any point in trying to play the rocket launcher out because it's a lot of damage though, but Akbar's just not going to be able to do enough damage by himself. Oh, this is pretty much game over. Don't know, maybe I should have tried to roll for that extra point of damage to kill Han off at the start of last turn. Oh, interesting, not really sure. What's he done there? 2 damage, keeping that. Okay, yeah, interesting. He's just not going to try and maximise the damage this turn. Fair enough. Now, is there something really clever I can do here? I can't flank. I'm going to keep the hit and run for next turn. That is quite good. Do I just take those resources? .3PO just gives you so many options to start thinking about here. I could discard. Not be able to make him do discard. Turning that into a 2 discard is quite nice. You know, like 3PO turning this into a 3 or a 4 discard is pretty funky, isn't it? I need to do damage. So I kind of need to make sure I can get the rocket launcher into play. Let's discard the flank. I'm going to be able to get the rocket launcher into play next turn, so let's just go for a big reroll. Right, I've got focus. Oh, hello. Yeah, there. This is a bit more like it. We can deal 2 unblockable damage to a character. So that's going to be a dead Han Solo. But everything's just going to go across the snap, which is a bit scary. Okay. 2 unblocks. I wonder if I could have focused for that earlier. Never mind. How many cards he's got in hand? Do you know what? I could make him discard 3 cards there, which is really cool. I will remove this, use his ability to make that be 2 discard. Yeah, and then I'll discard that. So down to his last card, discard his last card, and then his ability will go off, which will do the 2 damage he thought I was going to be doing to him anyway. Well, that went quite nicely. I like it. Wow, 3PO. This is the first time I've used 3PO, and that was really cool. He works very nicely, being able to turn that bar into potentially 4 discard. Wow, that is the business. I like that a lot. Right, here comes Snap. What have we got? We've got Salvo. We've got it to trap. I can ambush and it's a trap here. Has he rolled a damage? You're joking, he hasn't rolled a damage. That's really annoying. I can't. Oh, interesting. I want to hit and run and then it's a trap, which means I'll need the 1 for that. Salvo doesn't make any difference here. So I could play this out, or do I get the 3PO out? I think actually, yeah, I'll just get this out for the cheap damage. That's fine, I've still got everything I need then. Next turn I can then hit and run and it's a trap. He's going to do a big reroll. Wow, 3PO is brilliant there. Has he rolled damage? Oh, you're joking. He still hasn't rolled it. Okay, I'll roll 3PO. Let's see what he does here. Okay, yeah, discard into reroll. He's going for all of them, and finally he's rolled some damage. Question now is, am I going to be able to do actually enough damage? I don't think I will, but we'll hit and run. Right, let's see if we can roll the decent stuff. Okay. Almost rolled it anyway. Can I kill him? I think I can get the kill here because I can. It's a trap. What can we turn this to? So turn that to the 1. Turn that to the 1. And that should be enough, isn't it? GG. Wow. Man, I managed to pull that back, guys. Oh, hello. Okay, that ended pretty quick. But yeah. Yeah. So there's a really good example, I think, of how crazy cool fly fishing can be. I mean, that looked, I have to say, that looked like it was pretty much ridiculous. It didn't look like I was going to be able to do anything there, really. Oh, is this what you mean? This game stream created by Game Show? Yeah, I'm just trying this out, guys. The game, using this Game Show. It's pretty cool. But I think what I'll be doing is actually just upgrading, and then that way we'll actually we'll get rid of that. So yeah, anyway, what we see there was how good fly fishing can be. I was feeling like he had me up against the wall then. Hand started to roll, wiping out the hired gun early on. I possibly made a bad play. I maybe had, I think, certainly one, maybe 2 opportunities to play out second chance, and I didn't. and I think that was probably a mistake, because I don't feel like I used the resources that would have used up any better. I don't think it made a lot of difference really. So that was probably a misplay, not getting that second chance out, because obviously the hired gun is a lot of damage in this deck, and with the focus around, the hired gun damage is really quite important. However, sometimes, of course, hand does just roll brilliantly, and of course, as you saw in that game, sometimes he rolls really cold. What I felt like turned it around was, well, 3PO on that last but one round, being able to turn Akbar's 2 focus into a 2 discard, then with him already having rolled a discard on his other die, the 3 discard to deal the 2 damage was really cool, because that brought Snap into range for me to kill him on the next round then, because I just don't think I could have managed to get together 8 damage. So that was really cool seeing 3PO work in that context, and just to think of those 2 focus even going to 4 discard with 3PO. I mean, it seems really potentially... No, it's not going to go to 4, is it? Because they're going to do 1 die. Yeah, okay. But that's still amazing. Yeah, so that was really strong. And then, of course, I mean, hit and run, and it's a trap. It's still brilliant. I mean, I think we've just shown that's fairly obvious. It's even brilliant because, you know, you can use it still, of course, for specials and for resources and all that kind of thing. Of course, we want to use it for damage, really. The A180 actually proved better than I thought, and I think that's because, or the reason I feel that the A180 might be useful is it's giving you some unblockable damage, a bit like the IQ rifle. Whether it's better or worse than the IQ rifle, I don't know. It depends, I suppose, because it does some spray damage, doesn't it? So I guess that really depends on... oh wow, you're right. This pop-up is really annoying. I'm actually looking at it now and thinking, yeah, that's really naff. Okay, guys, I'll be getting rid of that fairly quick. But yeah, I think the A180, it might be just a sort of a 50-50 with the sniper rifle, the IQA. I'll do a bit more play with it, but undoubtedly the unblockable was really good there. And I think when we're going to see a lot more military decks now, a lot more red, both hero and villain, I think you'll see more dug-ins, you'll see more shields around in general. I think you'll see more shields around because Qui-Gon Rey is going to be really strong, all those kind of decks. I think that you just could see more shields in this upcoming meta, and so unblockable damage might just go up in value a bit, which is why I think perhaps I'd keep rearm in so I can get those A180s and those IQs out on the same round, because you can discard them and then play that rearm. Of course, you're only getting 2 resources a turn. That's really strong. And then it does keep your Akbar dice available for other things then. I mean, yes, we've got logistics, you know, the hired guns making us money, and Akbar can make us money, but I feel like rearm just allows us to take extra advantage of resource economy in a deck like fly fishing. So I'd really struggle to drop rearm out of a fly fishing deck. Well, that was my first go with fly fishing in a sort of new Spirit of Rebellion meta. I don't think I was playing against really the strongest team. I quite like Snap. I think he's strong. Obviously, Han is very good. He can be really difficult to deal with. I think if you're going to use Han in this meta, you might be... I don't know. Would we use Maz? I still think Han Rey is still going to be amazing, because Rey feels a bit broken in Spirit of Rebellion. So I still think there's a place for Han. I think it's just whether he's consistent enough now. In Awakenings, he could spike so much that you could kind of play, you could keep him alive, your second chances, and you basically just keep him alive until he can do it, do his god roll, until he can roll 10 damage at once and be super annoying. And I guess I guess other decks just might be a little bit faster and more consistent now, and I think that that's going to be problematic. And there's more ways of unblockable damage being in the game, of course, which is going to be Han's downfall, because he's usually relying upon his shields to stay alive. So, yeah, interesting. It'd be really interesting to see how Han works out in this upcoming meta. But anyway, there you go. A quick little game of fly fishing. Seemed quite good fun. I'll probably make some changes on the back of that game. There were a couple of cards I didn't really make use of. I feel like I didn't get many resources together, and with Awakenings fly fishing you normally got lots of resources together, so I need to have a little look through the pool of cards, because I just felt like I wasn't getting quite enough of resources together, and I didn't feel like I had very much removal, and in fly fishing that kind of works well because it's got removal in it, and there's lots of ways of dealing with your opponent's dice, and it's very toolboxy. So yeah, I'm going to make a few changes there, and we'll see. I'll definitely play some more fly fishing though. I think of all the hero decks I've had a dabble with, and I mostly play villains, as many of you will know. I think this is the one I'm going to spend a bit more time on, because I do really like it. And I may even switch around Hired Gun for Outer Rim Smuggler, because essentially Hired Gun is there for the damage. I know the 3 side is really good, but the Outer Rim Smuggler, he's got the 1 and the 2. Doesn't have the what, you don't have to spend the 1 on him. It's quite a lot of the damage in it. I don't know. That'll be an interesting little change up that I might have a play with. It's whether you play enough cards. I think if I played Outer Rim Smuggler instead of Hired Gun, I'd want to up the amount of events that I've got, so that I can be playing those events out and trying to use up probably more removal, go quite heavy with removal on my opponent, and then just make my own resources through the Smuggler's ability. Yeah, that could be interesting. That could be something fun to play with. Anyway, I am literally now just spitballing and talking as I just sort of stream of consciousness. So I'm going to stop now. We'll have another live stream maybe later on tonight. Let's see what's happening. Anyway, try guys. Until next time.